friends, as you're watching this, 60 missionaries from Media Presbyterian Church are headed toward Banner Elk, North Carolina. We are entering into our 23rd annual mission trip, and there are folks from age 7 to well over 80 headed to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ and to represent you, Media Presbyterian Church in Banner Elk, North Carolina. While we're there, we're going to be working on a Habitat home. We're going to be repairing homes with Resort Area Ministries that works with the working poor in Avery County, North Carolina. And most of all, we're going to be encountering God as He works in and through us. And what I'd like you to do if you're one of the folks traveling is to pray. If you're one of the folks who's staying here in media, I would like you to pray. Because whatever God wants to do through us, He must first do in us. And in the same way that the incarnation, in the same way that God becoming a human being impacts who God is for our sake, a mission trip like this can impact the 60 missionaries who are headed to North Carolina. And so if you're a person who's on your way to North Carolina, I ask you to pray that you will hear what God is saying and see what God is doing, that you will join with God as you're doing mission work in North Carolina. If you're one of the folks here in media, you are a critical part of this mission trip because you can pray that we will be attentive. Those of us who are in North Carolina, that we will be attentive to the work of God in us as well as through us. It'll be easy to see because it'll be tangible. The work that we've completed on the Habitat house, saggy floors that have been repaired, places where our hands have done good work by the end of the week. The thing that'll be harder but lasts for eternity is to see the work that God has done in us as He's been working through us. And so if you would pray that the eyes of our hearts as a church would be open to see what God is doing to us as we work. And I just want to say a little bit more about the incarnation. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but God in His desire to save us, God in His desire to reunite us in relationship with Himself, became human, limited Himself, became forever bound in humanity, in the person of Jesus Christ, in order that we might be saved. And so the work that we're asking God to do is much like that, where we're asking God to be at work in us, shaping us into His image as we do work in His name. So I ask that you be in prayer this week, and I'm excited to hear from others and to share with you myself the things that we've seen God do in us and through us in North Carolina.